Girl, tell me why I dropped this video. No, it wasn't even a video. It was a short. I cut this short from a long form video because that's what I do. I used to make shorts just for shorts, but I do not do that anymore. All of my shorts, 99% of my shorts are cut from my long form videos. And so this one was about something, communication, kids, I don't know, teenagers doing teenager stuff. And me, the point of the long form video was about me finding better ways to communicate with my kids and using positive reinforcement instead of fussing at them. Now, this is usually something that people can relate to. Anybody with teenagers can probably relate to having to repeat yourself about stuff. Simple stuff. Don't slam the cabinets. Make sure you lock the door. Stuff like that. It's normal growing pains. Normal stuff, right? So I cut a short that was showing me saying, okay, I'm going to use positive reinforcement. And oh my God, I got so much attacked, mostly by men. The men were saying, where's the dad? And all this other stuff, which is weird to me because though it's always a prep for attacking me for their dad not being here. First of all, he is dead. And even when he wasn't dead, we were not together anymore. After 20 years of marriage, we got a divorce after we both got out of rehab. So he still wouldn't have been here. And I really don't see how it would have made a difference. So it's just weird to me how quick people are to attack single moms because they are single moms. Like, that's weird. And the second thing is, I think it's weird that they think that having a man in the house is going to make anything better. Like, kids still don't have issues even if there's a man in the house. A lot of times that man is out working, so the moms are still single moms even in the house. It's just like, what, a threat? Oh, I'm going to tell your father when he gets home. If you're not a present and open parent that is a person that is good at parenting, him being around ain't going to do no difference. The same work that I am doing now as a single mom is the same work that we would be having to do as a couple, which is learning communication skills and accountability. My goodness. So this other lady want to talk about something. Oh my God, it's terrible how the first thing you go to is being aggressive and violent with your kids, and the last resort is non-reactive parenting. Girl, who said that? Who said that? Did nobody even say any of that? I feel like when the kids are younger, that's when we're more inclined to use the positive reinforcement system. And as they get older gradually, I kind of fell out of it. So it was more of a me reverting back to positive reinforcement. But you cannot have any context in a short. It's literally like, it was a 30-second short. I didn't use the whole minute. I don't believe on the short. So it's like, girl, watch long form content. And here's the thing. If you're asking me a question, I need to know, what is your intention with that question? Are you coming to fight or are you coming to understand? Because a lot of people come with the wrong energy. And I understand that they're typing, but I feel your energy through your words. I feel the energy with which you were typing them words. And you did not come to listen or understand or to take anything away from the situation. Even if it was to disagree, you know what I'm saying? Because we have different perspectives on things. You coming to just dump how you feel about what I said. You did not come to understand what I actually mean, to see if maybe you were taking what I said the wrong way, to see if maybe you can impart some knowledge on me. I am open to being wrong. I'm open to being vulnerable. I'm open to listening to others. But what I'm not open to is just letting you disrespectful. Be disrespectful. Like, you're not about to be disrespectful. And I respond to every single last one of my comments. Yes, I do. React? Absolutely not. Respond? Yes. Because a lot of times it's really just a misunderstanding. And I'm going to tell you one thing. 7 out of 10 people that talk shit in them comments, when I say one thing to them, the next thing that they're saying is an apology, because they be trauma dumping on other people or projecting what they're going through onto other people. And because I don't match their energy when they talk to me like this, and I calmly, maturely, stoically correct them or clarify something, what you gonna do, argue with logic? There is no argument. I don't need to tell you you're wrong for you to feel wrong. So that's how I handle that. But don't come in my comments being disrespectful. I'm not going to return your energy. I'm not going to over-explain myself. I'm not going to justify my actions. I'm sharing my story as it goes along. As I learn things, I share them. As I make mistakes, I share them. That's just what it is. That's not going to change. That's life. Grow up. Chill out. Relax. It's a short. It's a video. I'm just a person that you'll never meet. Okay? Don't be worried about nothing that I'm saying. You need to focus more about how you feel and what you need to do with your life. I'm just here telling my story. Take it or leave it. And when I was in the shower, because being attacked, even if I'm not internalizing it, I still think about it. Like, what drove that person to say that? You know, and I try to make sure that I didn't do or say anything that actually warranted what they said. So I went in the shower because that's what I do. I go to the shower to heal. I go to the shower to commune with goddess. I go to the shower to cleanse my soul, not just my body. So I'm in there and I'm being all introspective. And it's like, when these people are saying what they're saying, they're talking to a version of you that does not exist. They are speaking to a version of you that they have made up in their head. These people do not know you, so they are not even talking to you. So now, moving forward, the next time you get a negative comment, you don't need to have any emotion connected to it because they're not even talking to you, sis. They talking to themselves. Go ahead and respond. Say what you need to say in the spirit, not from your brain. Because if you use your brain, oh, a whole different type of fury going to be down in them comments. So we don't need that. That's not what we here to do, right? They're not talking to me. You are not talking to me. You are talking to someone who literally does not exist. I hope negative comments don't deter other creators from creating, because it's not something that you can prevent. And it's not something that you want to let affect you in real life. And it's certainly not something you want to let prevent you from getting to a bag or from having impact. Because I want my life to be impactful. What is the point in just waking up, going to work, eating, sleeping, pooping, making love, having baby, going to sleep, wash, rinse, repeat, every day, and not having no real impact, or not letting the world influence you in positive ways and make you want to grow? We always walk through life getting influenced negatively, but what about the good influences? What about actually stopping to smell the flowers? And then wondering, how did this flower get here? How did I get here? What's really going on around me? You know what I'm saying? One thing leads to another, and the next thing you know, your mind is in the ethereal realm and you are not worried about no 3D mess. And then all the wars and all the negativity and all the pain, it kind of melts away because you are focused on what really matters in life, which is none of those distractions. None of them. So it's like, you cannot control what people say, but you can control what matters to you. And what other people think about what you do don't have to matter to you, sis. It don't have to matter to you. And that goes for the brothers too. And when I say brother, it's not a color thing. It's a brother thing. Because 40% of y'all are actually male that watch my channel, which was quite surprising. But, okay, I hope you're not hate watching me. Did I show you what I painted last night? Yep. Because that's what we're going to have one day. And then I'm going to work on this one tonight. It still has a little bit of full moon stuff going on, so I don't think I'll be able to sleep much tonight. I don't sleep very well around the full moons or the new moons. But I've been doing a lot of painting. It's my ancestor. That's my turtle. I'm going to work on this next. I'm waiting for some gold paint to come in. These are my new paints. I like this brand because they have very exact colors, and they're only like 59 cents. Some of them were $1. This was so true to color. I love this brand. This just came in. I'm so excited about that. These paints are available on my Amazon store. I need new paintbrushes though. I haven't used my because I don't know what these inscriptions mean. And so I'm not going to use this for any spiritual work because don't want to be summoning no demons up in here. I don't know what they wrote on there. I'm about to watch her. She lives in Canada.
Queasy
girl,
I
don't know.
time, but
You got pregnant again. You're not going to tell us who the baby daddy is. I need to mind my business, but this is just too interesting.
A big deal at all. So,
Fun fact, I took my first steps in Canada. My adoptive parents took us out there on vacation. They took us on vacation every year to somewhere. So I've traveled a lot. I've been to every state on the East Coast. I've been to Oahu in Hawaii.
Where'd you put the strawberries?
Where else? In the freezer, because what you taking my strawberries for? They're for smoothies.
Those are my strawberries.
Those are not. The ones that I cut up and put in a little container are my strawberries that I cut up. Why would anybody put them in your fridge? I had them in the freezer, my freezer.
Well, can I use them? Because there's no strawberries at Dollar General. And I need
for an order?
Strawberries for an order.
Yes, of course.
Sorry.
It shit happens, whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's just strawberries.
Alright. Is that it? Yes, sorry.
Would they order strawberry muffins?
Blueberry. The donuts. It's my...
Can I see them when you're done?
When they're done, Mom.
Yay. He's always taking my fruit. Well, he's gotten so many orders. It's crazy. People love Judah, yo. He gets orders every day, all day. He's a bacon phenom, okay? I'm so proud of him, yo. He really quit his job and started a bakery, yo. That's my man. I get a trip off my kids, yo. I do not need friends. Once your kids begin to be teens, you don't need no damn friends. They just like me and exactly not like me. So it's just perfect. Like, they're the best people to be friends with. Like, I love it. And I've done so much for them, and they've seen me go through so much with them. Like, I don't have to worry about them crossing that line where they get disrespectful and stuff or it gets real awkward because we're friends and shit. We have a friendship. And, you know, I respect them as human beings. I don't talk down to them just because they're my teenagers, you know. And we have a equal respect. I wanted them to understand that we are equal at this point. Everything that we've been through, we are equals here. So everyone gets listened to, everybody gets considered. Yeah, I do make the final decisions, but I just don't have that authoritarian parenting style that my adoptive parents had, where I had no voice and no say and no control over anything. What I wore, where I went, how I ate, that is a disgusting way to raise kids, and that's just not how I'm raising mine. Like, I don't, no, yo. Freedom, absolute freedom, and respect and consideration is how I raise my kids, and they know what's up. They know not to play with me. Like, I have already been through that era of my life where I was one of them moms, you know, that was not emotionally mature. But now I take a deep breath and I really consider the effect of my actions on the psyche of my child. So, yeah, this is a hands-free, you know, screen-free zone. Do I raise my voice? I have raised my voice in the recent past. I have. Was I proud of it? No. Do I plan on doing it again? No. Will it happen? Possibly. Is it probable? Yeah. But you just try to do better. Like, I got a house full of teens that act exactly like me and don't really think all the time, but we're working on it every day. They are training themselves to be more accountable and to be more present. I mean, we all used to be a little younger and move a little bit too fast and not really think our decisions all the way through. I've been there. I grew up with them. I'm not that old that I can't remember what it's like being a mindless teenager. But it's also my responsibility to say, hey, come on now. Use that brain. Let's get it together. So I'm more like a teacher and a cheerleader instead of just like a warden. Because this is not prison. I want them to be free, feel free, and because of that mentality, they can feel confident enough to do things like leave their 9 to 5 and start their own business. That's just how I feel about it. Don't make it right for everybody, but that's what I'm doing. This is what I've been doing for the mornings. I've been pushing my fast to about 5:30 in the evening. I'm not going to hold you. It's very, very hot. So, you know, I do my antioxidant hot cocoa, which is also on my Amazon store. A little bit of agave and some natural peanut butter, which is also on my store. And this is my lemon and agave and apple cider vinegar. This is for good gut health. I make sure to break my fast with this first. It has to be a fruit, so I do my lemon drop. I call it my little lemon drop. And cinnamon is in there, of course. I put cinnamon in all my drinks. And I add cinnamon to my drinks not just for good luck, but also because it's an anti-inflammatory. My Dutch oven is also on my Amazon store. Judah has it in blue. And I made some beans. Ah! This is hot. Don't ever do that. That gets hot and that gets hot. And that's why they give you these to not do what I just did. Wash his own dishes. I do this 3 times a day. Sure do. Every time. Especially when Judah goes in there and he makes an order. Deep clean. When my teenagers come here and use the kitchen. Deep clean. Now I'm going to get Isis some cold water and fill up the water that I use in my room for my plants and stuff and my turtle because they don't want to be shocked with cold water. Look at that. But then they want to complain, it's not no cold water, it's no cold. Fill the water up. Fill it up. See? I covered my windows in my kitchen because I was watching some van lifers and they were talking about when they covered their windows, it lowered the temperature inside of their van 20 to 30 degrees. So I was like, I'm about to do that in my kitchen. And it is a lot cooler now. They love to not feel to dump this out. They'll just take it out and sit it on the side. They'll just sit it up here. I sell this on my Amazon store too because it's easier to clean than the ones that I got from the dollar store. The one I got from the dollar store was like made out of steel mesh and it started to break around here and like stab my kids in the finger. But this is not like that. You get it like, I think it's like $6 for 2 of them or something. I don't know. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it's under household products. I got this on Amazon too. Broke it the same day I got it. This just like, I don't know what it is. I open packages and then boom, broke. I buy all my refills in bulk. I buy everything in bulk. Because like I buy the same things every month. What is the point in just waiting to run out of it? In 2025, I'm buying 12 months worth of every day one thing I buy. I'm so tired of just having to rebuy. Like, I don't like consumerism. I just want to live out in the middle of the woods in a log cabin. So I'm going to set this back here so we can keep filling it up and then put it back in the fridge. They'll get the picture. Water are for people who fill up the water pitcher. Okay? Lord. Psychological games you play make me act this way. Point blank range, no warning, shots bulletproof, I'll maim. That's from my new song, No Fear. Now streaming on all music streaming platforms worldwide. But yeah. Really happy about making that song. Glad it's released and all of that. But I'm already ready to get back in the studio. So, I have to pay for the Spotify promotion, which is not cheap, baby. It's not cheap. But after I pay for that, then I'm going to go back in the studio. So hopefully I can be back in the studio by July. Even though I'd love to go in June. It'll probably be July, if I'm lucky. Which I am. All praise to the Most High. But if you are starting content creation or have thought about it, I really hope you don't let the negativity of others deter you. Because it doesn't matter how nice you are or how cordial you are, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There is still someone in this world who is not going to like you, who is not going to agree with you, who just your very presence triggers them. And they're going to say mean things to you. You have to really dig deep and remember what's important and understand that they're really not talking to you. They're not. They're talking to themselves because we have a habit of projecting what we're going through and what we do onto others. Which is why it's important for us to actually listen to ourselves when we're pointing fault out in other people. Because you may be right about what they're doing. But you're probably doing it too. I love you. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace.